Okay, so if you didn't see my last video, I just wanted to show you what this computer was doing before. So every time it would start, it would do this checkerboard pattern or something weird with the video. So we're going to fix that in this video. Hello, my name's Calvin and welcome to the Tech I Missed. I know I was going to do something else in this video. I said I wasn't going to mess with this. The MacClassic that I got for free, but this thing it kind of scared me because, well, it didn't scare me, but I was sort of concerned because it could be one of two things that's wrong with the screen. It could be the RAM, or it could be some leaky capacitors. If it's leaky capacitors, I want to get those off the board as soon as possible, because most of my other projects, they are working. I just want to, do some stuff to them, like change power supplies or add different components. So this one is in more serious jeopardy. So I'm going to work on this in this episode and see if we can figure out the problem with the screen. Chair here. So let's go ahead and start. I already got the I'm gonna go ahead and do this again. These things freak me out, these CRTs. I don't want to die. I'm trying to do something fun. Of course, people have. I don't skydive though either, so Okay, so I'm just gonna. I've done this a few times already, but again, it freaks me out. Alright, I think it's fine. Okay, so like I said, we've got the RAM out. It doesn't look that bad. I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but it doesn't really look that bad. There you go. I mean, it's quite clean, so, but that doesn't mean it's working. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this out this way because it's got a notch. This just broke off of something. I have no idea what. I don't see anything. I just broke off of something. Maybe we'll see it along the way. It's not the RAM module, which definitely could be because they're a pain in the butt. But let's see, where was my hand? I don't see it. Okay, anyway, so I got this loose, so we're just going to pull the board out. This is going to have to come down. Okay, yeah, we can get it out. So the main board, yeah, it looks like we got capacitor leakage right here. So if you can see that. See that right there? It doesn't look very good. If I can get it a little closer even. Yeah, so I am going to clean this up, wash it up, and see what I can see as far as damage goes, and replace these capacitors. Looks like they're 47 farad and 16 volt. I don't think I have them in in this form factor though. SMD, I think I only have through hole, but we'll see. Even if I do, I mean, I don't care. I'll put through hole in it. Maybe. I don't know how hard that would be, but yeah. So I'm gonna look at this battery. Let's have a look at the battery. Well, it doesn't appear to have leaked, and the terminals look just fine. But I'll replace this too at some point. For now, put it back in there. I don't know, I'm sure it probably doesn't work. But. So let me wash this up, and I will take these capacitors off first, and then I'll wash the board. It doesn't look too well. I'm gonna have to clean up here and around here and around here to see if the traces are bad, but right now they don't look terrible, but we'll see, because I don't know, could crust off, could come off, could just be crusted in shape, and after I wash it, it could just deteriorate, just, you know, come off. So let's take this out. So I've got all the capacitors off. I'm gonna give it a good wash, let it dry, and see how the traces look. Do a little bit of testing, put new capacitors on it, and give it a try. See if that made any difference. So let's do that. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Let's do it. Okay, so the board is cleaned, as you can see, and none of the traces look bad at all. All that stuff that was on there pretty much just came off, just washed off easily. I don't see anything, like I don't see any places where it looks like the traces are bad at all. So I think that looks alright. So most of the capacitors are right there and over here. That would have been the worst place, but it looks fine. So I don't have any 47 microfarad SMD capacitors, so I'm just using these and bending the leg down like this, just like that, and that fits perfectly. I don't know if you can see this. You can't see it because this camera doesn't focus very well. Let's try this one. There. Get my head out of the way. Now maybe it'll focus. There we go. Okay, anyway, so I'm just bent them like that, and they fit on the board just fine, and they'll be okay. So I have one more to bend here, and there was one more capacitor that was 1 microfarad, and believe it or not, I don't have any it's a little long. I don't have any 1 microfarad capacitors. I don't know why. I couldn't find any anyway. So, well, I do have some, but it's an SMD ceramic capacitor. The other one was electrolytic. I don't think it's going to make any difference, but it could. I want to try it anyway, but it's super tiny, and it looks like it will barely fit into where the other one went. It goes right here, and I know you probably can't see it. It goes right there. It just barely fits on there. I'm gonna give it a try. So we'll see. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do now. So I am going to get on to soldering these capacitors on here. Just going to let's flux these real quick. These front ones. And my good old Radio Shack solder. I'm gonna miss you. And I don't know how many are left or if there are any left. I'm pretty sure they filed bankruptcy, but sucks. I mean, they really did get crappy later, you know, through the years. All I did was cell phones mostly, but they were nice to have around in case you needed something. Let's see, negative. Okay. And straighten that up a little bit. There. Red. Just happened to have red capacitors. I usually go for the cheapest ones as far as like capacitors and resistors go, but not always. Obviously, I'm not going to get like. I prefer to stay within like. Well, capacitors are different. With resistors, I want to stay within 1%. There. Let's see. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to, I'll do the rest of these, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I did manage to get the capacitors on. Bring that over here. And they're not the straightest, but they work. And I did get this capacitor on there as well. Looks like a little jumper, but it's not. That's a capacitor. It should work. And now I think I will just took the battery off, took the battery case off as well. I'll be putting a coin battery in there so I don't have to get these things. And I'm just going to test it now. So I'm going to put it back together here. Put the RAM back together first. Because these little tabs, you're like afraid of breaking them off. You're so badly designed. Okay, put that in there. There we go. Alright, nothing. Okay, now this right here. So I keep it like this, at least for a while. I'll keep fingers. Man, fingers, I'll say. But I'll look as well. Take what I need. Alright, now they're both in. Okay. Alright. So that's done. So let's get this stuff back together here. I'm going to go over this one more time with the blower. It's been a while, but you never know. case there's any moisture anywhere. I have it really low. It's only like 300 degrees, 340. It's not enough to do much. Well, as long as I don't leave it on too long. Okay. It's all right. Okay. This back on. This way. Little slide there. Come on, buddy. Move this. I'll get back in here later and clean it. I just want to test it to see if it's working now. Obviously, that was my point of the video, but I just want to test it to see how we're doing, how it's looking. Now I'm going to come in here and check the analog board and replace capacitors in that eventually. So. I'm going to plug this in first. Actually, no, I'm going to plug this in first. There. Then this. I'm going to hold the bottom of this because these things are, oh, okay. Went in a lot easier than it came out. Get the scuzzy drive here. Ew, you're scuzzy. I think that's a word we used to use when I was younger. Yeah, that dude's scuzzy. Not that I was any better. Yeah, they are bent a little bit there. Unless I just did it. Which I don't think so. That's better. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Much better. This probably doesn't work anyway. I have no idea. But, okay. So let's give her a whirl. I'm not even gonna hook the keyboard up. I just want to see. I just want to see if it's going to have that screen it had before. Got everything in there. All right. It's plugged in. Everything's ready to go. Actually, you know what? I think I will just plug in the keyboard and stuff just to be safe. It's right here anyway. Just in case. That way I don't have to get back there again after the CRT's been charged up. Oh, forgot the RAM module. Thanks for reminding me. Sheesh. Okay, see that? The RAM module in right there. Okay, now I'm gonna try it again. This time with the keyboard stuff. Okay, here we go. We got the beep. All right, we got the beep. No crazy screen. See what happens here. Thank you. Yeah, it's a blank disk. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, okay, now it wants a disk. Let's see if it boots to the hard drive. Camera. Let's just turn this off. Turn it back on, make sure we're not getting any of that crazy stuff like we were getting. Nice. Oh wait. Let's set the capacitors discharge. Seems to take a little while for this model. The other ones, I don't know, they don't seem to take that long. Okay. There we go. I'm pretty sure this model can use OS 608. For some reason, it's not taking this disk. And I'm not sure why. Let's boot again to the Command Option XO. This should do it, I hope. Yep. Alright, so we're in the operating system. I am going to try some other disks to see if it works. This could be the disk drive, I'm not sure. That in there. I mean, it's obviously loading the disk drive, the disks, but okay. try Hangman. Okay. No. Sound is good. Sounds pretty good. Got a T. Try an R. How about an S? Oh, already did S. M. I'll buy a vowel. No? Oh, no. Okay. Mother? That was too easy. Alright. So it's working. So, I'm not sure. Quit this game. Let's try another game. I don't want that. Whew. Let's see. ATC 4.0. Oh, air traffic controller. Whoa. Looks complicated. What am I doing here? Alright, uh-oh. Now what? I guess I'm here. And these are all my planes. Any N4, NW6. Climb. I have no idea. Oh, that looks like power lines. That's not good. Nothing's going on. They're not even moving. Again, this software is for an older generation Mac, so could tell you how good it's going to work on a newer one. Oh, let's see. Well, that looks fine. We know the disk drive's working, so. Ah, thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at, get one of my other Macs out that I know works just fine, and I'm going to try out the boot disk and then make sure that works correctly, and if it's not, then I'll have to get my my Power Mac out and download a different OS and try that, see what happens with that. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. My name is Calvin, and this is the Tech I Missed. And if you like this video, please subscribe. Leave a comment down there. If you didn't like the video, leave a comment down there. And again, thanks for watching, and take care.